Indian police removed prominent activist Sonam Wangchuk from a hunger strike protest. Authorities say he was taken to a hospital following medical advice and a court directive after his health deteriorated on the 21st day of his fast.
ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट के आदेशानुसार और हेल्थ कंडीशंस और मेडिकल एडवाइस के अनुसार श्री सोनम वांगचुक जी को यहाँ से अप्रोप्रिएट गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल जो मच नीडेड मेडिकल इंटरवेंशन है उसके लिए ले जाया गया है और अंडर मेडिकल सुपरविजन.
But Mr Wangchuk's supporters claim he was forcibly removed from the protest site. The 59-year-old has been fasting since late last month in solidarity with the viral youth movement called Cockroach Janta Party. They are demanding the resignation of the country's education minister over alleged irregularities in medical entrance examinations.
मैं अनशन पर बैठा हूं, मैं सभी लोगों से अपील करता हूं, सारे लोग जंतर मंतर आ जाइए.
Party founder Abhijit Dipka calling for nationwide protest despite a heavier police and paramilitary presence at the protest site.
The resolve and the movement will only get stronger from here because Sonam sir wanted us to march to the parliament and we are going to march to the parliament.
Neha Poonia is tracking the latest developments with CNA and she joins us live from New Delhi. Neha, what is the latest on Mr Wangchuk's condition?
Well, Mr Wangchuk has now spent the entire day at a government hospital very close to where he had been sitting in protest, holding that 20-day fast. It was on his 21st day when Delhi police teams along with paramilitary forces came to that public protest site and took him away against his wishes. His family says doctors have just released a health bulletin a little while ago and they're saying that he's stable. He's showing no major signs of distress, but there are signs of dehydration and they've advised him to get medical treatment for that as they're worried his health could deteriorate further given the sort of stress his body has been under because he's been fasting now for several weeks. But doctors say he's rejected any kind of medical intervention and that they're trying to counsel him to reconsider. His wife, who's also been at the hospital all day long, she's been speaking to the media and she's now demanding that he be released immediately. She says his family wants to transfer him to a hospital of their choosing. She's called into question the way blood tests have been conducted. She's saying their results seem suspicious. There's lack of transparency. And she's alleging that the Delhi High Court order that the Delhi police is citing as the reason for which Sonam Wangchuk was removed from that protest site did not at any point suggest that he be hospitalized. So there is, that controversy that's brewing about the circumstances under which he was removed. His family says he's continuing to fast inside hospital, and now we've seen a response from civil society as well. Many protests and solidarity marches planned in Mr Wangchuk's support, including one in Bengaluru on Sunday.
Now, how has protesters responded to this, as we know that they remain resolute in the face of today's developments?
As you heard from Abhijit Dipke, there is anger, and many have called this overreach by the government, even though the BJP has said that the police acted by showing empathy because this would help, they say, save Mr Wangchuk's life. But we have seen, in response to what happened, those dramatic scenes unfolding on Saturday morning, the number of protesters at that site have swelled. Abhijit Dipke saying that he's now on an indefinite hunger strike. We also saw earlier in the day he was the victim of a ink attack when someone hurled ink on him when he was speaking to protesters at that site. Opposition leaders have now started speaking out in support of the movement as well. Many criticizing the government. The Delhi police reports to the Home Ministry, which is run by Amit Shah. He's Mr Modi's right-hand man, saying that this was an attempt to stifle dissent. And instead of sending a representative of the government to speak to protesters, the government sent in a police force, and they've criticized that as saying that was overreach and a peaceful protest should be allowed. Mr. Wangchuk's wife has also said that planned protest to Parliament on Monday, when the Parliament session will resume, will go ahead. And, political parties, Abhijit Dipke, they've all urged students and supporters to show up in huge numbers.
Many thanks for that update, Neha. Neha Poonia covering this story for CNA live from New Delhi.